Hello everyone, my name is Akshat Kumar Singh. I have secured All India rank 428 in UPSC CSE 2022. This was my fourth attempt and I have secured 428th rank where I have secured 766 marks in mains and 193 marks in interview. My optional score was 247 in Sociology. I graduated from IIT Roorkee and during my graduation I was part of an erstwhile MHRD project Unnat Bharat Abhiyan. In this project what we used to do was we adopted certain villages and the higher technical institutions adopted certain villages and they tried to solve the problems of those villages through technical intervention as well as administrative solutions which can be provided by us. So I was leading the team. I was the village coordinator of a village called Chandpur, and there I realized that the problems that people face are at times can be solved very easily. However, they take a lot of time and a lot of I would say red tapeism to get them solved. So I thought that I should be a part of this and I should try to solve this, and that is how I started. I was inclined towards UPSC. Then I went on to do a public policy internship in Rakshak Foundation, which was again an NGO. I did it under the Lucknow Metro CMD, and then I was totally inclined towards it. I gave four attempts. I was selected in last attempt as an IPS, and this time I'm hopeful of getting an IS. I would say I was fortunate enough to have guidance of my seniors because I started my preparation while I was in my graduation. However, yes, there were certain myths in which I believed in my preparation as well. Most of One of the major one was that if I put certain efforts into the preparation, I will definitely get the score and the marks. I did not know that there is a very subjective point of view in this examination, and that subjective angle can lead to variance in the marks, and it is not I would say proportionate to the efforts you have put into this. So this was one of the major myths. Another was that if we study 10 to 12 hours, then we will definitely clear it. So these were some of the myths which I believed in the early days. I would say the magic number for me was around 10 hours. I made sure that on an average, I study for 10 hours. In certain days, we cannot study 10 hours, we can study 7 or 8 hours. So I try to make up for the loss of these hours into the next day when I can study 12 to 13 hours. So I would say 10 hours is enough. At least it was enough for me. I would say, if talking about CSAT, I would say CSAT is just a qualifying paper. Yes, it is becoming very tough in the coming years. The level of question is increasing. However, in qualifying papers, I believe that we should always go by a strategy, and that strategy can be very easy at times. For example, what I used to do was I was sure that I am proficient in mathematics, so I completed the English comprehension part in around half an hour. Whether I'm sure about it or not, I just attempted all the questions of English, and later on I have 1.5 hours to complete my mathematics, and I was sure that by the level of proficiency I have of mathematics, I would be able to clear easily, and I have secured more than 150 in all of my CSAT papers. Regarding GS, I would say it is becoming very random these days as well. So what we can do is we can focus on our static part, and we can also have a strategy to reduce the randomness of the questions, and we should rather make an approach on how to guess in the examination. And the guess is not obviously randomly, it is done as a knowledgeable guess, as an informed guess, and I think that should be the strategy to go ahead with this. In my mains preparation, my one of the major things which I followed was I did not make notes of things which I can find by made by other people. For example, if I have a toppers notes of various toppers, then I won't worry by making my own notes. In things where the sources are not very clear or there are multiple sources and I don't have a single source, there I used to make one single note by myself. Also in mains, I followed the syllabus wise strategy. The syllabus of mains is given in a very elaborate way, and I used to go point by point, and I made sure that for every point given in the syllabus I have enough material to write around 250 or more than 250 words. One of the major issues which I was facing was not completing the paper, and in both my previous mains I have not completed my paper. So this time I was sure that I should be completing all the questions which are in the paper. So what I did was I did not fill the questions, fill the pages in every question. I wrote only what was relevant, and for though because I wrote only relevant things, I did not fill the whole 2 pages or 3 pages which were given, and I got enough time to complete all my questions. Also, one thing I did this time differently was I made current affairs notes very diligently, and I made 1 or 2 page notes on those topics which were very possible to come or to occur in the mains examination. So I think that made a difference in my mains as well. My sociology score is not very good. It is 247. However, the score has increased through the past 3 years. And what I basically did was I followed one basic notes. It can be any book in the notes form or any notes by the toppers. And thereupon, going topic by topic, I used to study the core books of the sociology, the academic books, and I tried to make a crystal clear understanding of every concept. Later on, I again went point by point, and I attempted the PYQs of the sociology, and thereafter I increased my I would say my score in sociology. I would say it is both. You need to prepare for interview as well, and there are certain things which develop over the period of time, such as your personality and the way you express yourselves. So I would say I prepared very diligently, very thoroughly for the interview. For every point on which questions could be asked, I prepared very extensive notes, whether it be my address, my name, my optional, my graduation subject, or my previous service. And questions were actually asked in my interview as well. Then I would say I practiced more through group discussions, where 3 or 4 of us who were appearing in the interviews, we used to talk and we used to ask questions as they would have asked in the interview, and this made our understanding clear, and we were able to learn through each other that how we could answer any question in a better way, or how we can put our point through in a better way. So I think interview is again a long process. Interview preparation is a long process, which not only includes the content part, it also includes how you deliver the content and how you present yourself. So I would say the thumb rule is think like an officer and behave like an officer. So I think that is one of the major things which I did. Insights was one of the first websites which I visited for UPSC. When I just started my preparation, I used to follow the answer writing program by the Insights, where daily answers were written and people used to post their answers. Then in current affairs as well, I have referred Insights a number of times. The blogs, various blogs of Insights have also helped me in better understanding of various concepts. My final words for aspirants would be to follow the holy grail of previous year questions and the syllabus, because syllabus is the best way to know what UPSC is going to ask, and PYQs are the best way to know how UPSC is going to ask that. So I would say you should always keep a PYQ book and the syllabus in front of you, and you should read only those things which will directly benefit you in that matter. Yes, you can always read other things, but you should be very focused in your preparation, so that you don't get lost or distracted in the preparation. And you should well, when I felt very low and I even thought of quitting this examination, not appearing again, but whenever I felt like this, I always used to remind myself that why I started this preparation in the first place. And I was also aware that this is what I want to do, and I did not I did not get distracted by other career options, because those career options I already tried in my graduation, and I knew that I won't enjoy those career options. So I was very sure that I will be doing this in my life. So that made me come back. Also, that was not the only thing. I used to follow my hobbies, which was playing fingerstyle guitar, and also I used to talk to my friends, and I had a good social circle, I would say, which helped me in my lows, and helped me come back and feel good in this preparation, because I think feeling good and feeling mentally healthy is the one of the necessary things in this preparation when it can be such a long journey. Thank you so much.